Well, it is video that went viral and terrified the internet. A scared little girl on a drop tower ride in Alabama screaming for help as the ride starts moving before she is fastened. The incident quickly drew comparisons to what happened to Tiger earlier this year on a drop tower ride right here in Orlando. Thanks for joining us tonight after the game. I'm Christy Kern.
And I'm Deborah Cho. Tonight, that 9-year-old girl and her mom are speaking out. Fox 35's Stephanie Buff-Monty spoke with them.
A news alert tonight. Former President Donald Trump's Twitter account is now active once again. New owner Elon Musk made that announcement earlier tonight.
Musk sent out a tweet saying the people have spoken. Trump will be reinstated, along with a Latin phrase meaning the voice of the people is the voice of God. This all comes one day after Musk posted a poll asking Twitter users if the former president should be allowed back on the site. More than 15 million people voted and 52% said yes. Trump was banned from the site for inciting violence following the January 6th attack on the Capitol. It's still unclear if the former president will actually return to the platform.
Well, turning now to take a live look outside at downtown Orlando on this Saturday night. It was another cool and clear day across Central Florida, but some rain is on the way. Our Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brittany Lockley. The latest.
So, Brittany, the rain will be sticking around for a while, too.
Yeah, so the rain is actually going to help to warm us up later on in the week, but we're staying cool as well. But you can see the rain pushing through most of the south across the Gulf Coast states and inching closer and closer towards our area. So the cloud cover is really going to start to pick up. But notice that the front has now pushed down through the peninsula. So that means chillier temperatures and chillier temperatures for tomorrow. Let's take a look at those temperatures right now outside your door in the 50s. Not so bad. It's been worse the last couple of days, but we are going to see those temperatures drop down at least into the low 50s by the time tomorrow morning. 56 degrees in Orlando, a chilly 48 in Gainesville, and across at least the coast, we are in the upper 50s. But notice that those temperatures are only going to get just slightly warmer as we head throughout the day this Sunday. So I'll have a look at the rest of your day coming up next.
Brittany, thank you. The Thanksgiving travel rush is on at Orlando International Airport this weekend. Today is expected to be the second busiest day of the 12-day holiday travel period. The airport says it could see more than 1.75 million passengers total during this period, and officials say they're ready.
Prior to the pandemic, before the pandemic, we had the 2 security checkpoints. Inevitably, that's one of the pinch points that we have to the airport. By adding the 3rd terminal, now we've added a 3rd checkpoint, basically, and relocated thousands of passengers now to that new terminal.
Well, airport parking is expected to fill up quickly, so make sure you give yourself plenty of time before your flight.
And there will be extra eyes on you if you are hitting the road for the holiday. The Florida Highway Patrol says it's increasing patrols on highways starting next week. Troopers will focus on people speeding, not wearing their seatbelt, and anyone driving under the influence. They expect the most traffic to be on Wednesday. Last year, there were 4,600 crashes during the Thanksgiving travel time. And a Fox 35 update. Law enforcement officers surrounded a football game this morning in downtown Orlando.
And this is after a teenager was shot outside the field last week. Fox 35's Matt Trezza was there and found out there were also some new security measures.
And we have an update now to the killing of a 16-year-old girl. Kissimmee police arrested a teen boy, 17-year-old Anas Muhammad. They say he confessed to stabbing Paola Pagan at the Kensington Apartments as she was leaving for school on Thursday. Police say the victim was his former friend and lived in the apartment directly below his. They say Muhammad admitted he had been thinking about killing someone. He is now being held behind bars without bail.
Well, tonight, Western New York, my hometown, is digging 6 feet of snow, and even more is on the way.
Some of the pictures, and you were showing me earlier,
it is, yes, lots of snow, too much snow.
Yeah, well, Buffalo has been getting hit the hardest. More than 77 inches has already fallen. Fox 35's Madeline Rivera has the latest on some of those conditions. Well, Fox 35 News is just getting started. Still ahead, the World Cup kicks off in the morning. Can you believe it? Halfway around the world.
We have a final preview of the world's biggest sporting event. Plus, Governor DeSantis is facing another setback in court. A A federal judge blocks part of his Stop Woke Act. How he's responding tonight.
And a busy day of college football action. UCF, the Gators, the Seminoles, and the Florida Classic right here in Central Florida. We've got all the highlights coming up.
There are two things that are very important to me. Family and community, both are very close to my heart. When it comes to family, it's about quality time. For me, community is about connection.
Ryan Elijah, weekdays on Good Day Orlando.
I'm a dad and a journalist. You can depend on me.
Ready, set, sketch!
Pictionary.
Umbrella's correct.
Every weekday. Weekdays at 2 on Fox 35.
Well, Central Florida, November 30th marks the end of hurricane season, so that means we're inching closer and closer. And more good news, there is no tropical activity expected over the next 5 days.
To see our entire inventory and internet specials, visit LexusOfOrlando.com.
Team USA begins their World Cup journey.
Wow! Magnificent!
USA versus Wales. Coverage begins Monday at 1 Eastern on Fox.
Well, tonight, Orange County Animal Services is still trying to figure out how this dog got stuck in a trash can. Officers do not know if someone put her there or if she managed to climb in on her own. A person called Animal Services after they heard the dog crying. The lid was wedged on tight and needed to be pried off. Officers believe she was in there for at least is on the road to recovery. In the Fox 35 Sports Zone tonight, a big day of college football highlighted by one of the biggest matchups of the year in Central Florida.
Fox 35 sports reporter Jessica Ely has all of those highlights. And still ahead on Fox 35 News, a sign of the Christmas season is about to come back.
The historic holiday symbol that's ready to be hoisted above downtown Orlando. And it may look like a normal house, but this one is built a little bit differently. We'll tell you what sets it apart and how much it costs.
A holiday tradition is coming back to Central Florida. Orlando's famous Jack Kazanza's star will soon shine bright once again. The tradition started in the 1950s when two competing department stores joined together to hang the Christmas star between the two. The star now symbolizes the holiday season in downtown. The 600-pound star will be raised 50 feet in the air over the intersection of Orange Avenue and Central Boulevard. That area will be closed off starting at 6:45 in the morning. It is starting to feel, I felt like it felt more like the holidays, you know, this past couple of days, but of course we know that it's not going to last forever.
I know, but it's nice, especially right around this time of year, to get into the holiday spirit. Let's check in with our Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brittany Lockley joining us now for the latest. And Brittany, yeah, we're right around the corner from all of that.
Yeah, so those cooler temperatures are going to be here to stay eventually, but not for this week. Now, taking you through tomorrow, at least hour by hour, the rain chances becoming more widespread as we head through at least 5 a.m. and then also throughout the rest of the day. We're going to see those rain chances really start to pick up across the area. So the total rainfall within the next 5 days, we can at least see 3 to 5 inches. Now, this is going to stay down towards our south, Polk County, Osceola County, and then the oranges that you see right here, at least 2 to 3 inches. So some pretty heavy rainfall on the way for Central Florida. Now, the next 5 days, like I said, going to really start to pick up, especially for Tuesday, a 60% chance of rain, then dropping down on Wednesday. So the rain is the biggest thing, and for tonight, chillier temperatures in the 50s and also the 40s for Gainesville. Now, another thing to keep in mind for later on today is Sunday at 12 p.m., Lake Eola Barktoberfest. You can meet me there and some of my fellow colleagues will be out there. Make sure that you bring your pets along. We'd love to see them. Sunday, we have that 60% chance of rain, 66 degrees. And then throughout the rest of the week, things start to warm up. At least the clouds go away, the rain goes away for Thanksgiving, and you can enjoy it with your family. And send it back over.
All right, Brittany, thank you. We'll still head on Fox 35 News. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is responding after a setback in court.
A judge struck down part of his Stop Woke Act this week. We'll break down what this means and how the governor is responding.
And prepare to pay up as you make your holiday plans, how much you can expect to pay for gas as you hit the road this Thanksgiving.
But first, speaking of gas, let's save you some money with the Fox 35 Pump Patrol. Gas is $3.16 at the Walmart along Howland Boulevard in Deltona.
Help make sure every child in Central Florida has a happy holiday. Support the Orange County Mayor's Toy Drive. To find a collection site or to donate online, go to fox35orlando.com.
Tonight, Governor Ron DeSantis is facing another setback in court.
A federal judge blocked his restrictions on discussing race in state colleges and universities. Fox 35's Craig Patrick explains the ruling and what it means.
And if you're planning to hit the road for Thanksgiving this year, prepare to pay up. An expert with Gas Buddy tells us we could see the highest prices at the pump ever on the holiday across the country.
Nationally, we will be seeing the most expensive Thanksgiving on record, about 30 cents higher than last year. The national average, about $3.68 we project on Thanksgiving. That's going to be a little bit of a drop from where we are now. Prices in some states are actually below last year. Florida, not one of them.
If you plan on flying instead of driving, though, airline travel is also higher this holiday season. It now costs $182 for a domestic round-trip flight. That's $40 more than it was this time last year. And coming up next on Fox 35 News, fans are gearing up for the start of the World Cup. But how much do you really know about the host country?
We'll take you to some of the most fascinating parts of Qatar coming up, plus this.
I want to help people. I genuinely mean that. My wife was that way, but I really do.
A local man loses his wife in a terrible accident, but through his pain, he was able to find purpose. And he's now on a mission to help others.
Fox 35 News is brought to you in part by Rooms to Go. We make furniture shopping easy, fast, and affordable.
Soccer fans from all over the world are converging on Qatar for the start of the World Cup in just a few hours.
But many know very little about the tiny country in the Persian Gulf. Fox 35's Caroline Shively has a crash course. Well, Fox 35 is your home for the World Cup. Coverage starts at 10 o'clock on Monday. The first match of the day is Senegal against the Netherlands at 11 o'clock in the morning. That is followed by Team USA taking on Wales at 2 p.m. And then after the USA game at 4:30, it's our Fox 35 World Cup special. We'll have highlights, interviews, insights, and a whole lot more. Still ahead on Fox 35 News, it is almost time to start preparing your Thanksgiving feast.
But what are some of those traditional favorites that you might want to stay away from? And finding housing can be pretty tough right now, and building a house is an expensive undertaking. We'll show you how a 3D printer is helping cut some of those costs. Trending now, if you're finalizing your Thanksgiving Day meal, you may want to keep this new survey in mind.
Yeah, the survey from travel blog The Vacationer found that cranberry sauce is the most hated traditional dish. 30% of people will say no to that food, and actually, listen to this, 29% say they hate turkey. What? Other traditional Thanksgiving dishes that get a lot of hate, green bean casserole. Who can hate on that? Also ham and sweet potatoes. 16% did say, I like a lot of it.
I would agree with the cranberry sauce.
Yeah,
cranberry sauce.
Neither. I agree.
Well, guess what? There's snow in Florida. Snowcat Ridge in Pasco County is now open for the 2022 season. The outdoor attraction calls itself Florida's only alpine snow park with real snow. The Dade City Park features a 400-foot-long hill, perfect for sledding. There is also a 10,000-square-foot igloo where you can build a snowman or just enjoy a playful snowball fight. Tickets start at $27.
Looks like a lot of fun. Well, as winter settles in, we're seeing more animals bulk up. Check out this chunky squirrel caught on camera chowing down on peanuts near Chicago. The woman who set up her camera to catch the critter says she's nicknamed the animal Jolly, and she has been supplying her little friend with snacks to prepare for the season.
That is a chunky squirrel.
Yeah,
for sure.
Very well fed. I bet he's very happy too. Well, we've heard about prosthetics, electronics, and even guns being made with a 3D printer, but what about an entire home?
So this is becoming a new trend in home building, and this futuristic feat is happening just down the road. Fox 35's Justin Matthews has more. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the weather. Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brittany Lockley joins us now.
And Brittany, it's been a little bit chilly out there, and I see some pretty low numbers behind you.
Yes, we have chilly temperatures on the way for tonight. It's only going to get lower from now. 53 degrees in Leesburg, 57 in Sanford, a chilly 48 in Gainesville. And tomorrow, not getting too much higher because we have those rain chances going to be moving on in, and also the cloud cover, keeping us a little bit cooler. 66 degrees in Orlando for tomorrow, or later on today. 58 in Ocala. Along the beaches, we're staying a little bit warmer, but we do have that northerly flow that's going to be keeping us a little bit chillier. So let's take a look at least the future of tomorrow as far as those rain chances go. As we walk you through 10 a.m., notice that it's more widespread, even for our coastal communities. Now, we're staying dry in portions of the county, but all of that is set to change as we head throughout at least 2 p.m. tomorrow, becoming really widespread. And notice in the oranges and the reds, we can see some pretty heavy rainfall. Now, most of it is going to be light to heavy or moderate in between, but we could see a few lightning strikes with some of these stronger storms tomorrow, especially as we head throughout the evening. Take a look at this. Sanford, Daytona Beach, by the time we reach dinner time, some pretty heavy rainfall in these areas continue on at least throughout 11 p.m. Now, here is the wind forecast coming down from the north, aiding in some of those cooler temperatures, helping it to be a little bit cooler by the time we reach Sunday morning, almost gusting in the upper teens, especially down by Kissimmee, and pushing through the rest of the Sunday morning as well. So pretty breezy day tomorrow, cool day tomorrow. And if you're traveling, getting away from all of this rain, it's only going to get colder if you go up north. So Atlanta, the high for tomorrow, 49 degrees, 54 in Jackson. If you're headed up towards the Carolinas, Raleigh, Carolina, 47 degrees. Now, as far as our Thanksgiving goes here in Orlando, at least it'll dry up a little bit, 77 with partly cloudy skies, but rain is in the forecast all the way until hump day, and then finally drying out just a little bit. But notice that those temperatures get a little bit warmer as well as more moisture comes into our area. So the 60s, we say goodbye to that tomorrow, and then we're back into the 70s by Monday.
All right, Brittany, thank you. We'll still head on Fox 35 News. The Fox 35 Care Force is honoring a local man with a heart of gold.
So he's selling his late wife's treasures to help his community. We'll show you how it's helping people recover from Hurricane Ian devastation.
Fox 35 weather, brought to you in part by the Orlando Sentinel. Fox 35 News is brought to you in part by Rooms to Go. We make furniture shopping easy, fast, and affordable.
In the Fox 35 Care Force tonight, a man is on a mission to keep his wife's memory alive after she was killed in an awful accident.
Fox 35 anchor Luann Sorrell shows us how he found a new through his pain. What a sweet, sweet story. Well, Salisbury has also created an online fundraiser to raise additional money for Hurricane Ian victims. He has a goal of $10,000.
Taking a live look now outside at downtown Orlando on this early Sunday morning. Brittany is back with a final look at our forecast coming up.
Trust the power and experience of the Fox 35 Storm Team and Fox Weather. Fox 35, home of Super Bowl 57.
Well, the party's still going on downtown, and there's also some traffic down there too, but clear, cool conditions downtown. The temperatures sitting at 60 degrees, a bit chilly outside, but we're going to stick with those temperatures as we head throughout the rest of tomorrow, because the temperatures are only going to get a little bit higher, sitting at 66. Now look at the chance of rain as it starts to pick up, especially for tomorrow. 60% chance of rain, and it's going to stick with us throughout the beginning of the week. Here's a look at tomorrow's highs. Like I said, only getting a little bit higher. 66 in Orlando, 58 in Ocala, and a chilly 57 in Gainesville. So make sure that you have your umbrellas tomorrow. Keep them handy because you're definitely going to need them.
All right, Brittany, thank you. And thanks for watching Fox 35 News after the game.
The news continues on fox35orlando.com. Also on Good Day Orlando starting at 7 o'clock in the morning. Have a great night.